All right, I'm recording. So we are going to jump into some Chinchilla. Shout out to, I want to say this is Audiva's request this week. It is Audiva with the Chinchilla request. So shout out to her for this is a Patreon request from her. So I want to appreciate her for being a patron for sure. And if you haven't joined the Patreon yet, I would consider potentially you should sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? The link's in the description below. And it would mean a lot. So definitely do that if you're interested in it. Let's go ahead and check out, this is a new song, right? New song from Chinchilla? Oh, no, a year ago. Just the one we haven't done yet. All right, let's check out Cold Water.
Had to make a decision and made it somehow. Never took to division, I still don't know now. And I lay down the choice, but it's easier to blame someone else. And I'm sorry that you were the victim of my wicked self. Trust me with your beautiful heart. Cross my heart to wait for you. Hope I'm not too late for you. Kinda been a state for you. I'll keep on burning my pride. I know that I fucked last time. Baby, could I change my mind? Tell me if I crossed the line. I'll keep on jumping in cold, cold water. Maybe when I'm freezing, maybe then you'll lay down your head on the cold, cold shoulder. Trust me with the feeling, and trust me with your beautiful heart.
Ooh.
Has the fear that I'll hurt you, but
I didn't realize we were going to be starting today with on the stream with some like, you know, emotional piano song. You know what I mean? You never really know. You never really know. The title Cold Water in this imagery doesn't really give that away that this is like going to be a piano tearjerker. But my God, is it emotional? I feel like what's really cool about this is like I feel like I've heard songs like this before. Is that like the first time I've ever heard like these kinds of concepts? But I feel like because she has like a unique like singing style and like she has like her own way of like doing it, I feel like just makes it interesting already. So, and honestly, as initially, like some of the lyrics for me in the beginning, I was just kind of like, it came across a little generic in the way of, like I said, I've heard this song a few times, but as it goes on, I feel like you get to really like feel like the Chinchilla flair and like put like her little stamp on it. That was what makes it so much better. And like I said, it had like that one little part like right there after like the beautiful soul, and like it had just like that emotional like part where like you're supposed to feel something, you know what I mean? Like when you're kind of breathing on that part, like you really do feel it. And that's why, like I said, like, you know, initially sometimes it takes some time for songs to build that way, and she's one of those people that like I feel like that's what you can expect when you listen to her music, is that even if it starts off maybe a little generic or a little simple or a little like maybe I've heard this before, I promise by the end of it, it's going to be something that's like is so much better. Does that make sense? I feel like I've kind of talked about this before with her, where it's like she's kind of like what I think pop artists should be. You know what I mean? I don't really think that she's a pop artist, but I don't know what else you would really kind of call the music that she makes. You know, does that make sense? Because it's like it's kind of in that world, but not necessarily like that. You know what I mean? Because pop is normally like very just like dense and like there's not a lot of soul to it. You know what I mean? Like it's somebody somewhere who had some feelings and they wrote the song and then they gave it to somebody else to kind of go and make it happen. You know what I mean? So it loses some of the love along the way for sure, I think. But I don't know. Like I said, she just finds a way to deliver it where like you feel like everything you're supposed to feel about it.
that I'll hurt you, put you on the fence.
All right, let me go back.
Has the fear that I'll hurt you, put you on the fence? Have I swallowed your ego? Is it self-defense? And I lay down the choice, but it's easier to blame someone else. And I'm sorry that you were the victim of my wicked self. Please don't take it to heart if I show you aggression. I'm fighting a fight in my head.
What is going on in the background? This sounds like giving me space vibes, fam, for real. I feel like we all are only on a different planet now.
So take it all and trust me with your beautiful heart. Trust my heart will wait for you. Hope I'm not too late for you. Kind of been straight for you. Oh, keep on burning my pride. I know that I fought last time. Baby, could I change my mind? Tell me if I cross the line. Oh, keep on jumping in cold, cold water. Maybe when I'm freezing, maybe then you'll lay down your head on my cold, cold shoulder. Trust me with the feeling, and trust me with your beautiful heart. I will follow you, give you every inch of my soul. I'll follow you till I made sure you know.
Oh man, now she been singing this whole time, but now she's like showing you like this is what I do. You know what I mean? Like she ain't playing right now. This is where when you don't have guitar solos and you don't have breakdowns, you gotta have something to fill that little part of the song where you're like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with it? And she's showing you what she's doing with it. You know what I mean? Like that ain't your traditional pop song. You know what I'm saying?
Give you every inch of my soul. I'll follow you till I made sure you know. I will follow you through high and through the low. Follow your love in cold, cold.
With the choir in the background, it's giving off like R&B vibes and shit. Almost, you know, it sounds very gospel-like. You know what I'm saying?
Love in cold, cold water. Maybe when I'm freezing, oh, keep on jumping in cold, cold water. Maybe when I'm freezing, maybe then you'll lay down your head on my cold, cold shoulder. Trust me with the feeling, and trust me with your beautiful heart.
Giving me all the goosebumps, fam. Well, that is not the song I thought we were going to start with today. But man, I'm glad that we did though, because like that shit's beautiful. I really like that. I really like that a lot. I really like the fact that like the entire time, every time she's saying like the chorus, she's saying it differently. And so it's like, you know, it sounds like you hearing it from like a one take perspective, even though it was probably multiple takes and the way that, you know, make the magic happen for the songs these ways. But it just sounds like that's what you would hear if you were going to go and listen to it being performed. That's what makes, I think, her so special and magical. It's like, I love her voice and the way that she just plays with all the different notes throughout the entire thing. And she won't ever really sing the same thing twice that way. So I just think I think she's fire that way. She's definitely one of those people that's high on my list that I definitely want to see her perform, because I just think that she blows me away. Like I think almost with every song I listen to from her. So I'm just a big fan of what she does. So I think that's really all I got for this one, guys. I want to appreciate Audiva again for the request. And again, if you haven't joined that Patreon, go ahead and think about it. Think about it. Helps out the channel a lot. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you.